Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Ain binti Ahmad Zulkifli, metric number 17261110. So today I will be answering the reflection question about the activity that I have done. So for the first question is while you are out there. So since I did the activity at home, I think there's nothing much happened to me when I was out there because my mom doesn't allow me to go to outside or any crowded places because of the coronavirus. So my mom a bit worried to let me out because of my safety if I go outside. So I decided to do the activity at home instead. So I think there's nothing much happened to me while I was doing the activity. So for the next question is, did I experience any difficulty? I think yes, I did experience some of the difficulties, such as in setting up the camera because since I do it alone, so I don't have anyone to help me record it while I was doing the activity while I do the activity. So I just used the camera stand instead, and I also need to adjust the camera so that it capture me doing both the upstairs and downstairs activity. So yeah, I think that is the difficulty that I'm facing during the activities. So for the next question is, describe about your feelings about this activity. So my feelings when I'm doing this activity is that I feel happy, sad, and exhausted at the same time. Because I feel happy because I get the opportunity to experience myself about what the old people have felt if they face this kind of situation. So it made me kind of sad because I have felt it and experienced the difficulty that the old people might have faced all this time. And besides, this activity is the activity that I had to complete is look like a simple task, but it is actually not because I always feel exhausted while doing the activity. So it is not an easy task actually, even though the title seems like an easy task, but it's not. So for the next question is, what changes did you observe? So the changes that I realized in myself is that with the age of mine, I still feel the activity is difficult and I feel exhausted even though I tend to move upstairs and downstairs slowly. So it made me wonder how about the old people who face this kind of situation. I can even imagine how would they feel. They might feel worse than me because of their age and the impairment that they have to themselves. Next question is, does the experience stimulate thoughts about the reactions and behaviors of older individuals who have some form of impairment? So I think from the activity, indeed it does stimulate my thoughts about the reaction and behaviors of older people who have some form of impairment. For example, the old people might feel like extra exhausted than me when facing the situation because of their age factor. It might be difficult for them. For example, the nearest example that I could give is from my own grandmother. Uh, whenever we go to the mall, or whenever my family and my grandmother go to the mall that have stairs, even a little stairs like one or two, three stairs, my grandmother will say that her knee is hurting, and she will feel like really really exhausted because um, we as the young people might see that the stairs is a simple thing, but to the old people the stairs is one of a difficulty that they might have facing because of the impairment, because of their age, because of their healthy. Yeah. So for the last question is, does the experience suggest changes in your feelings or behaviors towards each people? So I think from my experience of doing the activity, it does changes is that there is changes in my feelings and behavior toward all people. For example, like my empathy towards all people has increased because I personally had experience and understand the problems that the older people have faced. So I think that we should increase awareness of aging among the young people so that they will help the older people who face difficulty out there. Yeah. So I think that's it all from me. Thank you.